It's your host, Damien T, and your boy, Eric Williams. We're here with our special guest today.
The #1 produced podcast in Western Mass.
Welcome to the podcast, Mike.
What's the kid wearing?
Did you fire? Why are we doing this?
Lizard people.
The best thing about our comedy scene in this area.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. This is Move the Mic with your host, Damien T.
And I'm
your
Eric
boy.
Williams, guys. We're back. We're having fun here. And today we have a very special guest.
Wild
one of
guest.
our favorite comedians in the area.
What a
And he's
wild
recently
guest.
dipped his toes in the radio. Give it up for DJ Busta Hip. We have Popps Therrien in the house. Not
What's
Popps
up,
Therrien.
Pop?
What's up?
Hey.
Listen, I got to say, first of all, it's cool to be back here for the second time.
Yeah.
For the second time. And you guys really have stepped up the game.
Thanks, man. Love it.
Seriously, you guys, I'm proud of you guys.
Aw.
That means the world.
Seriously, I mean,
You already said that more than my father ever has to me. So.
I'm sure. Come on. I got 4.5 minutes before. Come on. Don't even.
I think we can all agree that that's definitely the
That's
most he's
true.
ever
We
We
heard.
could fire up the Ouija board and see
Yeah.
what he's thinking.
No Ouija boards, please. Not for me.
Oh,
no.
my goodness.
No, seriously. Like before getting into anything, I'm really, really proud of you guys. I really,
Thanks, man.
you know, you guys should be proud of the posting of where you are, monetized. That's awesome. I'll be honest.
Doing the
Like
dang thing.
I tried. Me and Maverick, we tried a podcast. We had a couple.
Only way is up, man.
No, ours was down. Nowhere. It only went down. Ours only went
Well,
down.
that was
but it
just your
okay.
syndrome, then,
but
right?
Then again, but then again, yeah. No.
Don't forget, I'm quick
Actually-
too, Pops. I'm quick too.
That's let's see. We got 4 minutes. That's what we heard. That's what we heard about you.
Quick
so.
in bed.
It's
That's
like,
You
I'm
got it.
trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. No, I mean honestly, like my mother thought I was on the spectrum when I was a kid, and then like
I can see that.
well, no, and then she's like, oh, well, actually, we had you tested. I'm like, but you're a borderline genius. So for like years, I'm like, I'm borderline genius. I'm borderline. My mother had it up to here with me, be borderline genius. She goes, do you realize that we didn't believe him? We had you tested twice.
I mean, I
They
think
had
you
me
should,
tested twice. I mean, I can understand because Pops wasn't my first non-given name, right? I had like in the 70s when I was going to school, like everybody had cool nicknames, right? I had moved to a new town and like, hey, do you have a nickname? And I'm like, I'm trying to work under pressure. I'm like, bingo.
Okay.
you should
So
definitely
that's
get
when-
retested.
That's when my mother had me tested the first time, I think. So, and then when I asked for an all-white meat drumstick.
But it's 2025 though, Pops,
No.
and you still call yourself Therrien, so you should definitely get retested.
We've done
No,
this.
we've done this. No,
I'm
actually,
just saying.
no. This is pretty. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because it's. We had kind of a conversation about this, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Like he pronounces it the old-fashioned way, the French way, right?
Yeah.
My grandfather, his name.
Did you go and ask? Did you
no,
ask
no,
like
no, no.
relatives?
He said no,
like,
no,
what
no,
happened?
no. Like really, all the relatives,
Why
all
are
the
we
theory.
retarded?
Listen, all the. Yo, that's not even 3 minutes. I don't even know if you can say that.
I
Listen,
can say that.
Listen. No, seriously. Like, my grandfather, his name was Omer, but his nickname was Terry.
Yeah.
Because they called him Therrien.
Yeah.
But that's the French Canuck way. But again, I'm American. Whether I want to admit it or not, right now.
I think you should admit it. It's a great place to be.
It is not
It's
a great place with the Cheez-It. I don't like Cheez-Its. I do not like Cheez-Its. And if you know what a Cheez-It is, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean,
but
if you
anyways, and I'm not going to talk politics. But anyways, what I was starting to say, because I want to stay friends with you. I don't have to block you. You know what I mean? I've been called a MAGA already. Like, it's really weird. Thank you. It's been really...
Oh, we got money now. You know who did that? Amanda Cohen.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
I like Amanda. I really like Amanda.
I bet you do.
No, she liked one of my jokes. That's why I like it. No.
Yeah.
No,
Just the one.
Just the one. What were we saying? What were they saying?
I don't know. You were.
I
Therrien,
always-
Therrien,
Oh,
you're
and-
Americanized.
You found out
Oh
that
no,
you were
no! What I was
you
saying
found out
is,
I was right.
So what I was saying is, this is what's crazy. What's crazy? This is why I hate talking about politics, right? Because I'm pretty much in this. I'm in this. No, seriously, I'm in the center, right? So all my left liberals, right,
Yeah.
have called me a MAGA.
Extremists.
No, wait, and the far right crazy people that I will say that they say that every
Wait, why-
wait a second, every immigrant is not a murderer. Technically, every immigrant is a criminal because they broke in here, right?
Hold on.
No, wait, and that's why I'm getting called. But listen, remember, if you stand on either side on the edge, you're gonna fall off. Stay in the middle.
Hold
Hey,
on.
if you
how
take-
is
So
how is
anyways-
the left liberal just left liberal, but the far right is crazy? Bro,
Listen, you're
Who-
everybody's
who's out
drinking-
here
Here's the
spitting
thing.
and
Everybody
throwing water in people's
Tighten
faces?
that
and-
little screw on the right side.
No, I like
Come
playing with
on.
it.
It's
I don't
getting
know
flaccid,
who's the one who's the one who's firing people and then go, oh my God, we got to have them back because they control our nuclear stuff.
Well,
Who's the one who's deporting?
only the ones who
Who's
are
the one who
important.
says he wants to deport U.S. citizens? You can't do that. I don't know.
I'm
Who's
Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck?
2 more inches to the right. 2 more inches to the right. That's all we needed. 2 more inches to the right. That's all we needed. And I'm going to say this. Actually, it shouldn't even have been him the first time. It should have been Bernie. So the Democratic
Bernie?
Listen, the Democratic Party is so corrupt. Also
Boy,
because they have
I thought
super
you didn't
delegates.
do politics. You came to the wrong podcast.
That's what I'm saying. So, anyways, so we started talking about Therrien and Therrien, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he reminds me of my grandfather. It reminds me of Trump because he was a womanizer. He was in construction who filed bankruptcy many times and didn't pay his employees, had more than one family, that kind of things, right?
Are we
So-
still talking about Trump or?
both Trump and my grandfather, pretty much the same. My grandfather was the same, except he didn't have the hair and didn't have the money. So,
Well,
so he was
fucking
Terry,
fuck.
right?
You
So
know
they
what I
called,
mean? That's
They called
all I
him
can
Terry
say.
because he was.
We're at our
French, right?
5 now. We can go off the rails. We can
Oh,
go
that was the 5.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't give a fuck.
There
No,
we go.
no,
There we
no.
go.
Fuck.
We're
Trump.
out
Popps
here.
Therrien in the house. Popps
we're
Therrien
out
in the
here.
house.
Wait
So-
a second. What'd you just say? Give that back. Give that.
I should get more.
I should
Oh
go.
yeah,
Listen,
you should. You
listen,
would-
I'm not a
you
fucking
wanted
Democrat.
Bernie. Let me give you the whole stack.
I'm not a Democrat either. I'm a fucking.
We have buttons.
What
now,
are you
too.
What are you a DJ
Yeah,
who thinks
motherfucker.
he's helping on a?
That's
hey,
Joey
I'm gonna-
Buttons. You better have some respect. You better have some respect.
There you go, Joey Buttons. Press this one. So, anyways.
Show
This
some
is
respect.
already off the rails.
This is what everyone expects.
Therrien.
Yeah.
Therrien, right? 'Cause
Right.
he's pronouncing it the old-fashioned way, even though he's
Far
in
left,
a-
crazy liberal, right.
Crazy.
So you're the kind of guy who goes, hey, what are you? Hey, I'm Italian. No, you were born here. Your parents were born here. Your
No, I
grandparents
say,
were here.
hey, I'm Italian.
Yeah. And again, you weren't born over there, so you're fucking American.
Yeah.
Yeah, but genetics.
So that's how we
bro.
got on there.
Hold on, you realize
no,
America's
it's not genetics,
only like
'cause if
200
it's genetics,
years old, right?
So yeah, so if you go by that, hey, we're the original illegal immigrants who stole the fucking land. So,
Yeah.
anyways, so let's go back to.
Wait, what?
So I'm Therrien, you're Therrien, right?
brother, my history, brother. Please step in.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm talking about.
He just said the Italians.
No, I'm talking about Caucasians.
What?
I'm talking.
And not all of us did it.
Not all of us.
Not
no.
all of us did it.
No,
It was
if you have
mostly the
European,
British.
if you have European descent, if you're from the Mayflower people, if you're a WASP, you know what a WASP is?
Oh,
it's the
boy.
white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
Wet ass
you know.
sexy pussy.
That's it.
Wet
No,
ass sexy pussy is
no,
definitely
actually,
fire,
Way
bro.
better. I
No,
just
you
made
know
that
what's
up
Proud
on
of
the
you
go.
for that, dude. I'm so proud of you.
and how the
We
fuck
were
did,
on a-
and how the
hey.
fuck did you guys get elevators to that platform?
Is this what happens when you go to fucking community college?
So hey, we haven't even got there yet, man. We haven't even got there yet. No.
We gotta
So-
go
So we
there,
were
bro,
no, we're
'cause,
talking about names.
like,
We're talking
you're
about names.
twisted up.
We're talking
You're
about
so
twisted.
angry today.
I haven't even had a Celsius.
You
I
need
know,
some
you're-
caffeine, man.
You're so
No, I'm so
angry.
tired. No,
I might have a
listen.
non.
No, I am. Listen,
I might have a
trust me.
non-fizz test.
Can we breathe?
Listen,
Can we breathe?
I don't
for a
know.
minute?
Can we breathe? So listen, yeah, I am angry. There's a lot of shit to be angry about.
Let's just breathe.
Tell us why you
Pops.
mad.
Why I'm mad?
Yeah.
'Cause
Tell
this
us why you
fucking
mad.
table
Taking the
moves now.
table from
Yeah.
us.
It's always moved.
It's always moving.
So aggressive.
We're monetized, but we can't afford to put stoppers on our table.
I could take the wheels off.
Yeah, the
I
wheel's
have-
already off on your bus. But.
I have them. I have them on for mobility purposes, man.
So my point was,
Why the fuck you lying?
And this is so loud.
Why you always lying? That's not on this.
Oh.
yeah.
You goonbear.
yeah.
You're right next to the
Goonberry.
speaker.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that racist, Pops? I mean,
know.
I gotta ask you. You're the one in community college.
So yeah, I'm a DJ. I'm a
You're
college
literally
DJ.
surrounded by the crazy left liberals.
I will say, I
hope you know
listen,
that.
I will say that there is
Just
a very
be careful
there
of
is
echo
a very
chambers,
listen.
brother.
There is a very diverse.
careful.
There's a very diverse group of human beings
No, there's not.
that go to that school.
No, there's not.
Yes.
Which
Stop.
one you at?
Stop lying.
I go to
Stop.
Holyoke Community.
Oh,
Denial is not a river in Egypt.
No.
it is.
The only diversity there.
Denial was the
the
girl
only
that I
div-
wanted to date in Harlem.
Yeah, the only
There you go.
diversity in Holyoke Community College is the race of island, like which island you're from.
So
you know what I mean?
I think I kind of skew that whole thing that you're saying. I'm old and white. I'm not. I again.
Yeah,
I know my pronouns.
You're for the books.
I know
bro.
that I have an XY chromosome. My
literally
pronouns are dickhead and asshole. It's what I got.
You're literally a tax write-off for that school. I hope you
Actually, it's
understand
free. It's free in Massachusetts,
for
so it's not the
you.
college, right? It's for the So hey, like I said,
that. They're getting the
it's-
money for giving you an education, though.
Yeah, and they're
Right.
and they're getting
You're a
it,
tax
so
write-off.
That's fine. I'm a tax write-off. That's awesome. I'll take it if they want to take a chance on me. I'll take a chance on
Is
it.
this why you're so left crazy liberal?
No, I'm more. Listen,
You know who
I
pays
believe,
for that,
listen,
right?
I believe in. Yeah, we all do.
Republicans,
Okay.
the ones who actually make the money in the United States.
Again.
Just saying.
See, there you go. Just why don't you do what if you believe in they want us to do and
What?
be divided?
Hold on.
Oh,
Are we
hey,
go- are we-
you're
should I put the-
Republican. Hey, you're Democrat.
He said
hey,
they
you're white.
4
hey, you're
times. Let's
black.
put the glasses
hey,
on, everybody.
Hey,
he
wait
said
a second.
they.
Yeah,
it's
they.
the deep state now.
The
Let's
deep
put
state.
them on.
Oh, I'm old. It's still they. It's still they.
Hey, I got to protect myself.
Hey, house divided
No.
can't stand.
I'm just protecting myself.
It looks like 3D fucking glasses.
I know, aren't they nice?
They're like the glasses you get after.
And you're
like,
monitorized. You keep saying that you're monitorized,
were-
but I'm looking at the shit that you picked
They were
up.
This is
3D
Temu.
printed, bro.
This is Timu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is China's trade war. Here you go. Here's
Exactly.
your Gucci. Here's
Exactly.
your $7 Gucci.
I'm funding the trade war. You know why? Because I'm a Republican and I actually make money.
Oh, bitch.
I'm Donald
That's what you
Trump,
wanted
and
to
I
wear
love
those glasses
this
for?
I don't know.
That's what you wanted to wear the glasses for?
don't
You
know.
could have said that whatever.
It just came up out of
I make a damn good living too. So
I was
you know
just
what I'm
fucking
saying?
around. I'm
Listen,
just fucking with
I'm not a
I'm not-
Democrat. I'm actually
I'm not
an
even
independent.
Republican.
No,
I'm just playing a character.
right.
That was the-
Yeah, an asshole. So, anyways, you play it well. Like
I
from
gotta
personal
piss.
experience.
That was funny.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You play it well. Like, you're not even a method actor. Like, I'm just saying.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like Daniel Day-Lewis. You stay in that all the time.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did go back to community college. I'm
That's
going
awesome,
for
man.
communications, media, theater, and arts.
Hell yeah.
So basically, it's more elective driven. My first class was public speaking. Not too bad. Not
Yeah,
too
I was
hard.
gonna say that
I just had
probably came
I had to
pretty
give
easy.
a informational speech last night, so I gave a speech on terpenes. I love terpenes.
Nice. Yeah, they
You know what
taste
terpenes are?
No.
Smoke weed every day.
There you go. Terpenes are the shit
tasty.
that's
Oh,
in marijuana.
terpenes.
I call them terpenes.
Yeah, well,
Terpenes.
we're trying to.
Just like the way
As,
you
as
say
a kid
Italian.
who's in fucking, as a kid who's in communications.
No, I'm in
fucking
arts, so
whatever.
I'm trying to take theater.
Theater.
No,
Say the
actually,
words
I was
right.
I was in a play too.
Theater. Hell yeah.
You know what's great about you doing theater is like it's one of those things that like you can do all the way until you die.
Yeah,
which is
so I can do it for another week.
really soon. So yeah, that's fucking great. Get your money's
I
worth,
love this shit.
Holyoke.
I got a lot of stuff in my eye here.
Get your money's Holyoke Community
Listen,
College.
listen.
It's not gonna be
No.
coming for much longer.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of.
Dude, actually, you know what's funny is they'll be collecting your money until you're 225 years old.
Actually, you know what? No, because
You get it, motherfucker.
yeah, but
Yeah, because our government has been stealing money from us. Me, mainly, the Republican.
All right.
Hey,
DJ Busta Hip in the house, everybody.
okay, what's next? We're gonna talk about pedophile priests? You know what I'm just saying?
That's actually on
Hey,
brand.
here we go.
That's
Here we
actually
go.
on
Here we
brand
go.
for us.
Hide the priest. Hide the priest. Hide the priest.
you
Where
do
is
have
he?
to.
Oh, he's
you do have
everywhere.
to
No, I'm just saying.
beep that word out though.
Oh, the P file.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
can
you
we get a
have to beat that.
timestamp?
PDF.
Yeah. You. Sorry, I don't want to. 13 minutes. Just go in there anytime. You can't say that. The people.
I
who
actually
like to,
just learned it recently.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to smoke something better than
And
that?
then you can't also talk about certain things you can't talk about, like
We can talk about COVID. We can talk about.
you can't talk about self ending.
No, that's absurd.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist in human society because if you did, you go straight to hell.
Actually, actually, you can go to jail for that. You know that because they can't collect taxes from you.
That's right.
That must have been the Republican.
You mean Social Security can't fucking tax you until you're 225 years old? Thank Doge, by the way.
You do realize that was a computer error.
You don't
and
fuck with
all
Doge?
that
It was not a computer.
stuff. Oh, let's see. Let's,
you're talking-
So,
you're
so
talking-
let's-
I know
let's
what you're
talk
talking
about.
about.
Talk about branding. Hey, let's
I
make
know what
our
you're talking
government agency be the same as my Bitcoin.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's not talk about the greatest insider trading that ever fucking happened.
Dude, actually, again, statistically, you're wrong. You realize Nancy Pelosi and her husband have beaten Warren fucking Buffett in trading over the past decade?
They
Brother,
all have.
what are you
They
got
both sides.
talking
Both sides.
about?
I'm just saying both
Billions
sides. I didn't.
of dollars.
Did I say the Republicans?
Billions.
Did I say the Republic? No, you can't.
Can I
Shut
butt
the,
in?
No,
I'm gonna
you
go
can't.
Bill,
Shut his
and then
mic
add
off.
the 3 hours later. Bill.
2 hours later.
Billions.
Nancy Pelosi has huge tits. All right, keep going.
For sure.
That are down to her knees.
Whatever,
not.
man.
Yeah, you
Whatever,
can suck her
man.
nipples
Bro,
and her
you-
toes at the
whatever,
same
man.
time.
You know how much child blood she can afford? Shut the fuck up.
Whatever, man.
As much Cheeto dust that fucking Trump can afford. I'm just saying.
Cheeto dust.
It's Cheeto
You're
dust.
just mad that he can literally afford to be in the sun all the time.
And get paid for it. Hey, everybody was complaining. Oh, everybody do engagement.
Are you the same age as him and you're like stuck in a community college?
I don't know.
You're literally inside with no windows half the time.
No,
So, like,
actually, there's windows. And every class I am, no, one class doesn't.
I
Public
know
speaking
because I
doesn't.
helped build that place.
Hey, you
are fake news.
but that's the last time you ever seen the inside of a college.
And the only. Dorms though, I've been in plenty of those.
Thrown out.
Laundry
on a bunch, too.
rooms. I've never been thrown out. A girl has never left me.
So, anyways, he's Therrien. I'm Therrien.
That's right.
I
You
met
are
it.
fake
Hold on,
news.
no. There's
You
some
do
weird. And then I
understand
told
now
you.
though that
No.
I'm right. You can admit
Yeah, on the
to
right
it
side
now.
of the aisle. And I'm on the left side of the
Therrien
aisle.
is the proper way,
Not-
the actual way.
If you are in
it's
France,
pronounced.
if you are in Canada, correct. We are in America. We pronounce the H. Like I said, is the H silent? If it is, go to L.
Go to hell. All right.
Do you say touche or tucci?
I don't know.
Tunchi?
Do you say touche or tucci?
I say,
Answer the fucking question.
Do you say the or
Answer
tuh?
the question.
No, I say the and there.
No.
I say there. So it's
Touche.
Therrien. The.
How do you pronounce touche?
There's no H in touche, motherfucker.
It's Touche. That is how
That's
you
what a C.
fucking spell
We're
it.
talking with a T, dumbass.
Go ahead, pull it up.
We're talking with a T.
Touche.
How about
It's a
that?
French
How about
word.
there?
Hold on, it's
How
a
about that? We're talking
Pops.
with a T. T and C
Pops.
are two different letters, motherfucker.
Pops.
Okay, do you say knight?
You're an
No,
idiot.
you say a knight. You're
an
a
absolute
moron.
idiot. That's why you're in
You're a
community
moron.
college. Listen
At
to
least
me.
I'm in
Guys.
college.
Touche.
Guys.
Hold on, listen to me. Touche is a French word, but you're American. Are you going to pronounce it touche or tucci because you're American? Answer it. You can't. Stonewalled.
You say your
Stonewalled.
listen. You say your name.
Stonewalled. Admit it.
No, I've never been to the Stonewall, and that's where
You
gay rights
just got
started. So I'm
stonewalled.
just staying.
No. Fuck you, Buttons.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm just saying. Listen, can we just all use the word MAGA? Can we you want to make America great again? I just want to make America gay again.
Okay.
I'm talking
Okay.
1600s gay, happy,
Okay.
joyous.
I like it.
like
Not happy in the 1600s.
no, white people, certain people were.
No, nobody
the
was.
1960s.
Nobody was.
17 like
Hey, it's community college.
Okay.
You meant the
Hey,
1960s.
Wait a minute, don't you go on a? Isn't it a gay old sleigh ride? Right? Isn't gay?
I thought
in
you
it,
said
right?
1600s. I was like, 1600s
No, that's 60. If
sucks.
you Google it, look it up. Where did the gay come from? 1600s is when they started. 1800s.
Wait, what?
And
Dude, the
You
1600s
saying
suck.
homosexuality began in the
no,
1600s?
the
Is
word
that-
gay. The word gay meaning
Oh,
happy.
yeah. Yes.
He just
I
wanted to
do
know
agree
where
with
he
that.
has to go back in
I do
time to
agree with
start it or to stop it, right? You just want to know where to go back in time
I
because
wanna
you're one of
start it.
those. Oh, I thought
That's
you were
a
going to
fucking-
start it because I thought start
That's
it.
yeah, what?
Yeah.
That's a
I don't know,
party,
I
bro.
just became retarded.
Dude, I love the gays. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Most of my people are gay.
So why don't you come out?
What?
Why don't you come out then?
It's got nothing to do with me. Why can't I prefer to be around homosexuals and still be heterosexual?
Eric, I'm sorry.
For what?
He doesn't like being around you.
Thanks.
It's because
I'm calling you straight, so take it. Oh wait, he's drinking White Claw. Fuck.
now we're adding it. Everyone's yep.
I have a gluten allergy, and it really affects my belly.
Why are you Jewish for this?
Oops.
It is Passover. It is Passover.
Yeah, it's right
Is it
before
really
Easter.
right now?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's a good thing it is now because when this episode comes out, it'll be like fucking
It's passed
Easter.
over. It'll be passed over.
Easter's
Easter's
next
420.
week. Next week
That's
is
in
Easter.
5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Sunday.
weed.
I might have a little family dinner, so I gotta let you know.
Yeah. So, which is cool. 420 this year, right?
We're not recording.
And
on
we all
Sunday,
know,
dude.
and we
I
all
have
know
a
what
family.
we all know what 420 is, right?
Yeah.
It's 420. But
Hitler's
it's
birthday.
Hitler's birthday. It was also my father's birthday. My
That
father
makes
was
so
born
much
during
sense.
World War II, right? My grandmother was such a shit ass. Because the lady's like, do you know it's Adolf Hitler's birthday? And my grandma was like, do you think I held him in? You think I held him in to have him?
No, she pushed you out, motherfucker, to get.
My grandmother pushed me out. Okay.
Yeah.
Pushed
Yeah.
me out of the house when I
No.
lived with her for a little
Your-
while.
your
Yeah.
mom- your mom pushed
She's like,
you the
parole
fuck
is
out.
over. You don't need this address
Doctor
anymore.
said you had 3 more weeks. She said
No,
no.
when I came out, when I came out, literally, my father
Wait,
goes.
you're not a preemie?
When I came out, no, I wasn't. But I came out, my father looked at his head and he goes, "Will it go back? And can we put it back for a little while?" Like, he really did say that. Like, he's a treasure. Can we bury him?
I don't know. I don't know how to save him now, everyone, because
There's no way to
he's
save
not
me.
a preemie.
Listen, I was
I
born
mean,
in the
you see-
'60s. I grew
I
up
don't
in
know
the
how to save
'70s.
you anymore,
lead
bro.
paint. I grew up during
I'm
lead.
looking for
I grew
outs.
up during lead paint.
Oh, so you were eating paint chips.
No, I'm just saying I grew up during lead paint.
We've got nothing. This is just Pops. Sorry.
It's just me.
I was trying to give you an out.
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm good.
Hey, sugar bear.
I heard that last week in
hated
the
it.
Bronx.
I bet you did.
No,
bet you
seriously.
did.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Like, I don't want to move from Massachusetts. I love Massachusetts. Like, my wife, she was born here, grew up in California, came back. She's been trying to get me to move out of here for the longest time, right? Every time we were almost going to move, we found a place. We were going to go down to Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Hurricane comes in, floods it out. God, son of a bitch. We were thinking last year. Another place in North Carolina just got hit with the floods.
Fuck.
Like, nah. Pioneer Valley is the safest place.
Yeah, let me guess. You tried to go on vacation in the Ukraine 2020?
No. I was
Everything
gonna,
bad happened?
No, I was gonna go to the Dominican Republic, but that's dangerous. Dude. That's a killer. That's a killer vacation there.
I heard Kiev is nice this time of year, honey.
I'm not going to do comedy there because I'm afraid to bomb.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Where's my
There you go.
money? That was good. Fuck you. Give it from him. Yeah.
2.
Thank you. 3. He's not here.
No, but man, that's just bad luck. You know what I mean?
no.
Trying to schedule everything and just fucking go sideways.
It is, but I love it here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The comedy scene in this area is good. It's good, right? I love New York. Like,
Yeah.
I get so much love in
Do
New
you
York.
like the city though?
I said I like doing comedy in New York.
Okay.
Like, I
okay.
like Listen, I like going to New
We're
York.
on the
I would
same
never.
page.
I would never move to New York.
Yeah.
Right. I would never move to New York. Like, I wouldn't want to move into the hard part of Springfield. Right. I don't like that busy.
The
part,
fuck's
right?
all over your fingers.
Where?
And they're fucking on your thumbs and shit.
Oh, Ash probably.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did
it's
touch.
not
He did.
rubbing
He
off.
did,
Yeah,
bro.
I got rid of it. Anyways, why
he
you
did
looking at
touch.
my
the-
thumb?
Yeah.
You were gone. I had to take care of him.
There we go.
I made 2 good jokes.
Trying to set you up.
I made 2.
Did
yeah,
you really?
Yeah, I did.
Twist
we were,
your
we were having
twist,
a
yeah.
nice. We were having a nice conversation.
The
too.
real comedian just had
Hey,
to leave the room.
I made.
I'm kidding.
All right, I'll be back.
Oh, shots fired.
Those weren't shots.
Boo.
Those were nice shots.
Fuck you.
That was like a triple.
Dude, I was literally nervous to go up after him the other night. So come on, you know it was a
know.
Now,
joke.
you guys, listen. You guys have been like I haven't.
Don't pet me.
You're lucky it wasn't on camera.
He did. He got it.
You got.
Oh, my fucking hand stinks.
I just showered and fucking. What are you talking
Literally
about?
like a fucking wet dog. Pops, smell this. Pops.
Dude, you just touched your dick. What do you think it's gonna smell like? What the fuck?
Pops, smell my hand, bro. Look, smell his head.
What are you talking about? Fucking smells like a wet dog.
You smell it.
I don't want to smell your fucking. That's a smell my
just-
fingers trip.
So
Every
I
fucking
love
time,
New York,
dude.
So if I wanted to smell something that bad, I would move to New York. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
there you
So,
go.
but no, I wouldn't want to live in New York, right? The food there, just you can get it anytime, right?
Yeah.
Everything closes up 10, 9, 10, 11 o'clock
Yeah.
here, right? Except for crappy Wendy's till 3, right? And then
Taco
steaming-
Bell.
Run for the border, right? I love the joke I do about Lisa and Taco Bell.
Oh,
Nobody knows Lisa.
I know.
Oh, we haven't had Lisa on yet. We
haven't
should.
had Lisa.
That'd be fun.
That's why.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Will she bring her taco? Oh, she's got the menopausal taco. It's moist and crunchy at the same time. Comes with its own salsa.
All
verde.
right. So, Pops, man, what's some new
So
shit you
in
been
New
up
York,
to, man?
going to New York. So I love New York. Right, New York's great. I wouldn't move there. The comedy scene's amazing there. Matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I was a little late here. Like you guys don't know, we're right on time.
We are.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to.
You were late coming here because
Do
you were
some-
doing comedy?
I was talking to someone about comedy and helping, give me some numbers to.
That's more
Go to New York.
That's fucking more important than getting here
And then
on time.
And then, well, yeah, I was also coming from school, community college, where I was learning Premiere. Right now, I'm introduction to digital media, so I'm learning Premiere
must
Pro.
be a
So I'm
fucking
getting that.
sick show,
Can you
man.
shut his mic off?
That
Or wait,
must be
how
a-
can I turn his mic down in
That
my
must
ear?
be a great
You
show.
can't.
So-
It's all of us talking.
all
Who's
of us.
all on that show, though? Tell us about the show.
What show?
The show you were talking to somebody about. That's why you were
Oh no,
late
he was
coming
he
here.
was at the dispensary talking to somebody from New York.
No, I was talking to someone on New York about getting numbers and getting on a show. It wasn't. It was connecting.
Yeah.
Networking.
I thought it was at the dispensary.
I was
No,
at the
you were-
dispensary. Jesus Christ. Okay, I was parked in front of the dispensary, finishing my phone call with a gentleman from New York.
Here
and
we go,
he was
here we
helping
go.
me, and he was giving me
he's
his number.
trying
And
to
he's
get you
going to
on
give me
another show.
And he was going to give me a number for comedy in Harlem. That I've been there 3
Good
times.
show?
Love the. I don't know who's on the show. It's a great venue. Comedy in Harlem.
It's
Amazing venue.
But they're talking about what? June? When's the show coming out?
So Eric, this guy, and then he also has some shows. Not sure. He's got to check his calendar. Don't know what fucking month it is. Right? We're past 5 minutes, so I can fucking swear all I fucking want.
Yeah. You got it.
Oh.
We
I
got-
know.
we
I don't
actually-
want to look. If to look over here at the camera, I have to look
Pops.
at the Therrien.
We actually have a show
I have to
coming
look
up.
at the Therrien.
Pops.
You might have
No, seriously,
Look
Pops.
at the timestamp because you might have to look at the Terriest.
Pops. No, seriously, though, we have a show coming up in March that you're welcome to be on.
Oh, cool. I appreciate it. Let
Next
me know. I'll
March.
look at next March.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. If I'm still alive,
Next March, yeah.
I'm old. I might die. Might pass away at community college.
Well, if I stop working, you definitely won't be able to afford anything. So
Don't
that's-
worry. You Survivor Bennett's will take care of it. I'm good. So, anyways, I was there editing the music video that I was in by a band called Uncooked. 4 years strong. Uncooked. Look at it.
That's the
YouTube.
music video you
The
did?
music, where I got Death by
dude.
Glizzy.
Yeah.
So I'm editing it.
So gay.
And I
Dude.
asked him, it was because there's this hot
Wait,
dog that just
you
comes in.
edited it?
No, I re-edited it with clips that I had and behind the scenes footage.
Does that just mean you jerked off to yourself getting glizzied?
No, it's called Uncut.
It's uncooked.
Yo,
Unraw.
why
Yeah.
did you let these guys cover you in glizzies, though? That's kind of gay as fuck.
It was. I felt
realize
like
you just
I
got
felt
ditty.
like. Well, here we go. I'm a college student, so now I know what a college girl feels like. The walk of shame with all the wiener juice in
Bro.
her hair and the same thing she was wearing
There
on
you
the
go.
way home.
Just do us a favor. Don't wait 25 years before you file a lawsuit, okay?
why?
Do it
Maybe
now.
I liked it.
I'm just...
Maybe I'll be one of the friends that you like to hang around with.
You're just going to want to wait until they get big and then hit them with a lawsuit?
This
Is
chair
that
just
what's
fucking went. It's going. What
That was
the
your.
That's what you get.
Well,
yeah.
it's going down.
What the fuck?
You see that?
I was literally watching.
I'm shrinking.
You broke the hydraulic.
Shrinking.
You broke the hydraulic. in the chair.
I'm melting. You fucking guys are monitorized. And you gotta. I'm melting. It's just the way you bring me down. I'm on a high, and you're like, let's bring them down.
Yeah, I actually have a
What the
remote underneath the
fuck?
table.
I'm glad it was a remote because I thought
So
you were
if,
fucking.
if you
touching
stand up
yourself
and
down
hit
there.
that little lever, it'll
Like,
come back up.
If I
you
stand
want.
up and hit this little lever, it'll come back too. Like
You got it.
No,
It'll
what
go
the
back up.
Fuck.
Get it back up,
Dude.
Come on.
I gotta get up now. I'm like laying
Come
on
on,
the ground.
get it up, pops.
You're shorter
That
than
I
me
can
right
up,
now.
pops. Get it up. Get
Can I
it
get
up.
a Viagra for my knees?
Get it up.
Fuck.
Does that sound familiar?
Oh, shit.
There's a little lever on the left side, I think it is.
Now,
the-
now I
Dude.
feel like
Oh
I'm hovering
my
over my
God.
bidet. Oh, I got a bidet in my new place. That's amazing.
Community college.
No, the
Did it work?
I
Did it
don't
work?
know.
Did you get? No,
No.
he stood
He couldn't find the lever.
You said
buttons, please.
we go.
I'll do it. I got you.
What
Get
side?
out of
Where
the
is
chair.
No.
I'll fix it for you.
Just pop up.
Yo, this is a great podcast. Let's move the mic, not fucking lower the chair. Let's lower the chair podcast.
He's gonna be like, it's too high now. I
It's
can't.
just like the market. It started high, it went low, it's gonna go back up. We're at record heights of the chair.
We're gonna be real even.
Why'd you? I feel like I'm being. Why did that move? Oh, I feel like
He's
I'm.
got good- yeah.
No, what it
Everything
is
in here moves, man. You didn't know that?
We're a
Move the
we're
mic.
moving.
Look at the
It freaked
cameras.
me out, man. It was like when you go
We're
in there and
crushing
Big
right now,
Brother,
dude.
Big Brother's watching you.
It's not Big Brother. It's just Joe. It's just Joey. It's just Joey Buttons. Big
Roll on,
know,
brother.
biggest buttons.
Roll on, brother. Roll on. So, anyways,
in
hey, yeah, I am
natural
DJ.
style, though.
I am DJ Busta Hip on 103.5 WCCH FM.
Hell yeah.
Holy Community College. Best
Fire as
variety.
fuck, dude. Fire as fuck. You
it's
know I
cool.
tune in.
I know you do.
Yeah,
I
it's-
send them the
it's
link, and if unless you're a mushroom and you're underground.
Yeah, that's right.
Last week,
Dude,
yeah.
I was literally
Hey.
underground, and he's like,
But
hey,
I play
tune
like
in.
I
I'm
play like funk. I play soul, like R&B.
Yeah.
But we just had well, it'll be like a few weeks ago when this drops. We had vinyl-thon, so it's 24 hours of nothing but vinyl records. Like some people knew vinyl. There's some people that had never touched a record player before. Right? So it was
I got a
pretty
bunch
cool.
in my room.
It was cool, but from 10
Buttons. What time are we at right now?
We are at 31 seconds.
It's been 30 minutes, so as a Republican, I owe my taxes. Here's $500 for you, buddy. I just want to.
So as a
Take care.
liberal,
Take care
I
of
have
you.
to give it to an immigrant. Here you go.
He's not an immigrant.
Can they see who's working over here?
I'm just letting you know.
They've seen him before.
No?
He came to the. He came.
That's
to,
what I'm saying. They don't know who's over here. Fuck
I-
my shit up.
I paid his WIC this month. I'm
Okay.
just throwing that out.
I don't have any women and infant children. I'm not on any list except for No Fly.
Ooh.
So you know what's cool? What's cool about doing a college radio is, fucking right back into it. 10
No,
to-
you're killing.
from
You're
10
killing
to,
right now.
From 10 to 6.
10 to 6. Twice
10
a week.
p.m. No. From 10. No, I'm on Wednesdays from 10 to 11. 103.5 WCCC. When this goes up, I'll put the link that you can click. Right?
Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada boom, ba-doom, ba-dow. But this past weekend, from when we're taping, we had vinyl-thon, 24 hours of vinyl. And I did the midnight to 2 shift, which was cool because from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., good job, there's
10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
there's no FCC rules, really.
Yeah.
So
So
you can
do what
play
you want.
anything. I mean,
So
you,
I can
you
call
can,
in
You can
and-
call in. You really can't, like, the DJs can't swear
run
as much,
some
but if you
jokes?
call, but
Can I run jokes?
you could probably.
me-
I
can I-
played George
can I-
Carlin's 7 Words You Can't Say on TV
Can I-
on the
can I-
radio. I played
Nice.
side B of Class Clown, George Carlin, which was his number 4 album that came out.
Would it be okay?
It came out in. Can I finish, please? Can you just for once shut the fuck up? Can you actually act like a real host and shut the fuck up and let the guests get a goddamn sentence out?
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
I'm just happy to be part of this fucked up family reunion you guys are having. This is
I love
why I'm here. This is I'm the mediator. I feel like.
He's like that fucking twisted branch out there. But it was what was cool
need
is
pruned.
Shut the fuck up. So what was cool was that album my uncle had. Like I was born on my uncle's 4th birthday, right? Pretty cool. So that came out in 72. So I was 7, 8 when it came out. And I remember that album. So that's like when you were 7 or 8, who was a comic that you like? Did you like comedy? Did you
Red
listen-
Skelton.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. All right.
I was a blue collar comedy boy.
Why'd you look at me like that?
I'm
I grew up with Red Skelton.
surprised.
Had a lot of
like
tapes.
that was even older for me. So
Yeah, well, he's
so
the
that was
he's
ancient
the
for you,
OG.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
For
He's
me,
the
yeah.
OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like, yo,
Why do you
most
think I
of
can
people
put
don't-
up with you, you fuck?
Because you're a Tyrion.
Yeah,
And
trust
you're
me,
blue
that makes
collar,
it
so
harder.
Jeff Foxworthy,
Bill Engvall.
Larry the Cable Guy. I don't care.
No,
You.
Ron White.
And Ron White. You didn't like Larry?
I wasn't a fan of Larry.
All right.
It was even too dumb for me, which
I don't
is
care
crazy.
who you are. That's funny, dear. But all right, so just imagine the first album, like, or when they did that, and then you get to play it 50 years later.
Yeah.
So on whatever
Pretty cool.
medium, you know, so they bring back a cassette.
You're showing
right?
it to these young kids, putting
Yeah.
them on.
Yeah, or they're bringing
Nice.
back a CD, right? When they
Right?
have the
That is
hologram
cool.
shit, right? So it's kind of cool, and it reminds you of like, this is cool. And then we have everybody's got chats, right? Everybody's got group chats. So for the radio, yes, I'm in a radio club. The radio club, people on the radio were like, they're like, "This is cool that George Carlin's being played," and it was cool. And then when they started swearing, when he goes, those 7 words you can't say, shit, piss, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits, and tits don't even sound like sounds like a nickname, right? Tits me, toots, tits, right? I love that, right? And it was just like, oh my god. And then you listen to it, and you're like, as a comic, it's cool because I'm like, oh, I could see where he was and then where he went.
Yeah.
And I think he got
You're
way too
also-
political when he got older. You know what I mean? But you could see he was still political back then.
Yeah.
You're also
Sorry.
creating like new synapses in these kids' brains, man.
Yeah.
Like if
I've
they're
never
actually
heard.
listening to it,
Yeah. I'm sure
Like,
they've never looked back.
Dude,
Yeah.
Carlin, like that level, because you gotta think about it. They're all reading books.
Yeah.
It's very articulated. The language in how these kids are absorbing information is a lot different than how we did, right? Like we didn't have college and stuff in those years. Like our brain works on how the fuck am I gonna stay alive tonight? You know what I mean? So it's different. Like we find, comedy and things like that to get through. But like with these kids, when you show them comedy like Carlin, who is, he's a highly intelligent human being.
Right.
If you just break down how he wrote things as a literary feat, he probably could have got some prizes. If he wrote poems and
He
shit.
wrote books. So.
Yeah, but like
But even back then, he's
like
talking
his stage stuff.
his stage
You know
stuff.
what I
But
mean?
he even talked about in the 70s capitalism. How much is that dog shit in the window?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even Lenny Bruce back then, like Lenny Bruce, one of the very first comics who swore, who got arrested for swearing on stage.
Yeah.
Imagine this shit. Mm-hmm. These guys actually got arrested for saying "fuck."
Yeah.
And now
man.
you can basically you used to be able to do anything, and then
it's crazy to
and then
think
now
about.
it's like you can't, and then it's like you can't do anything. Now it's coming back to where hey, people actually have a sense of humor again. If you
Yeah.
do it with respect.
But I mean, it comes in
Fuck
waves.
that.
It does.
No,
It does come
it's
in
always
waves.
it's always with respect. Like again,
Nah, you're not wrong. I'm kidding.
my number one comic, honestly, my number one comic is Don Rickles. Right, Don
Yes.
Rickles was an insult comic. He would pick on people. Like he would Freddie Prinze, right, who was Freddie Prinze Jr.'s father, passed away young from that thing that we can't talk about. Right?
Okay.
The fuck is that?
AIDS.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Unaliving.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he canceled himself.
yeah, right.
All right.
Self-cancellation.
So- right.
Click. Boom.
Dude, shut the fuck
There you go.
I'll edit
Now-
it out.
No, you
See,
can't.
you can't. See, I even
We don't do that here.
I even just beep it, right?
37 minutes.
All right.
But he would say things like, Freddie Prinze, he's an amazing comic. He's a Puerto Rican comic. He's amazing. His cousins even work in the hotel. They're probably robbing my room right now.
Yeah.
And everybody would laugh, and he would, they would pick out things that, keep notes because you guys don't know what the hell you're doing because you want to stay monetized.
Yo, you keep
to
saying
get
that.
a new
You
chair.
shut the fuck up. You keep
No.
saying that, but let me ask
Listen,
you
I'm
something.
proud of you guys being monetized. So I'm fucking with you.
I know, but how
ahead.
much goes into? I want to know, like, what kind of stuff are you working with on the radio? What's the difference between like you see our stuff? This
Yeah.
is your second time here.
Yeah.
What's the difference between this and like I even asked Steve this, and all he could say was your guys' shit's 10,000 times better.
Okay, so you have a podcast, right? Podcast rooms. Actually, I have access to a podcast at the at
Yeah, but
the
what's the
college. But hold on.
difference, though?
So a podcast is you're doing this. You're saving it. You're putting it on a computer. You're editing it, and then you're uploading it.
Well, there's no editing.
You're still gonna edit it,
We just fucking
First 5.
take
you
out.
still-
We bleep
we
cuss
just-
words,
which is editing.
but nothing's taken out.
Is it the way that you made it? Is it raw? Is it the way that it came? No. So it's
It
edited.
was until we got monetized.
So right. So now it's right. So now it's edited. So now you got to go back to all that other shit and start beep beep beep. I know, but again, technical. If you're gonna say it right, right?
Yeah.
So what were you saying? Now you.
I was asking you. Jesus,
Oh, okay.
calm down, old man.
So here's the thing. So here you just have this, and you're just talking, right?
Yeah.
You got the gentleman over here who we will or will not say where he's from, because I don't know. Runs the board and is your.
He's
you
from
know,
Holyoke.
Again, he could be. You know. It's a Polish
this is
community,
the guy
so
who's literally making your casket next week. So calm the fuck down.
better hurry up. It might be this
I'm
week.
Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
You better make 2 for you if you keep playing that. I want to hear his voice. Yeah. No. So anyways, you're talking here. This is talking, right?
Yeah.
So what the difference is actually I could pull out a picture because I have it, but there's a board, right? Like a soundboard.
Yeah, of course.
And you got the channels. Your microphone goes into it. We have a device. So basically, for me,
Like that.
no,
The mixer.
no, yeah, we have a mix.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of.
it's just bigger. It's
No,
got
it's
more
just,
to it.
No, literally, our mixer is slides. You ever watch them doing music? You know, making music. Damn,
Yeah.
can't speak.
Yeah.
Producing music. like-
Producing when they're recording music and
Yeah,
they have the
producing
slide.
beats.
That's what it is. So basically, you turn the volume up on whatever device you're using,
Right.
and you hit the button, and either it's playing or you hit the button for your mic and you start talking. I have a one. So it's really easy. It's basically, and then you want to fade in and out, right? You don't want to just dead, so you can play with it. And I have an intro and an outro that I love. I love my outro. My outro, I play "Let's Do It Again," but it's from the soundtrack "Let's Do It Again" movie, and it's Staple Sisters.
Okay.
And it's cool, and then it's it's a groovy. I play a lot of funk.
Yeah,
blues,
no, I love the
funk,
jazz
soul,
over the weekend.
jazz,
That was
you know,
great.
All kinds of things.
I had it
so-
blaring through the house. The kids were loving it.
Yeah, over the weekend there was a lot of variety. I will say that this is
I
a
was
commercial for them, but there's a lot of variety on the college radio
Nice.
station. Any college
Actually,
radio.
my son Zayden, he was like, "Dad, who is this?" And it was BB King.
Yeah.
That's when I messaged you. I was
Yeah.
like, "Dude,
Yeah. So
Fucking-
I played a lot of blues.
that was really
yeah.
cool." Because I've played BB King around him before, but he's never. I don't think he's 10 now, so
Yeah.
it was just that moment. He heard something 100 times, and this time it clicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like,
So that's cool.
such
That
a
makes
cool
me
moment.
feel really cool.
Yeah.
That makes me feel
Yeah.
really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Well,
I
I
don't even
don't know.
know.
But the
man.
board, it's
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, let's go.
every day, every day, every day, every day. So, basically, you just turn the volume up and that stuff. For me, the way I make my show, that's what I was saying, my intro and my outro. Basically, I use Spotify, right? I make a Spotify playlist.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make sure there's no E's explicit next to it.
Yeah.
Right.
And even some local music, you have to be careful. It doesn't say that. So
Yeah,
I
of
basically
course.
listen to everything I put on.
So I want to ask you this: you say at 10 after 10 to 4 a.m.
From 10.
What's the space at night?
So basically, from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.,
Okay.
FCC
You can do
rules
what
are
you want.
relaxed.
Okay.
right?
So let me ask you this.
And then there's also a rule, FCC rule, technically, that you're not supposed to play more than 2 songs in a row from the same album.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then it's
There's
it's
artists
copyright.
to pay artists and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So, in how long a segments are you allowed? Is there like allotted time? Like if you played a George Carlin bit,
Yeah.
are you only allowed to play a bit that's like 7 minutes long, or do you get like 15 minutes? What's the time?
So
Could
my
you play a
time is
whole
an hour.
special?
I have an hour. Again, you FCC. If it was later, I could do a B-side. They
Yeah.
let us
Yeah.
do B-sides for that. But on my normal show is an hour, right? My block is an hour. So in that hour, I have to give 2 station IDs.
Okay.
103.5 WCCH. You know, from the campus of Holyoke Community College, of the best in variety. You know, there's a list of things I love saying it and getting them all in the
You
sentence,
gotta do
right?
it, yeah.
But you don't have to. You only have to do one of them. But I love getting them all in. Like,
Yeah, bang them out.
Yeah, I love it. And then I have to do 2 PSA, public service announcements, a show, and that's it. The
Yeah.
rest is I could do talk. Like one of my first goals there. One of my goals is when I've only had 2 shows. As we're filming this, tomorrow will be my second show, my third show. So by the time
Third,
this comes
yeah.
out, I'll have like 5 or 6. Anyways, I'm still learning, but my ultimate goal is to get artists, whether they be comics who can do clean stuff, musicians, rappers, poets, videographers, all those, into the radio studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And get them on
Go
the
live.
air.
Yeah.
And go live a little bit, but I also have access to the podcast studio, right? Don't want to compete against you because mine is totally different.
There's no competing.
There's not, but I'm just saying that my idea is a different idea because I want.
Calm down. That's not what I meant.
No.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yes, you
I
did.
know
and
what
it
the
came
fuck.
out as that way.
No. The only thing
It came out. It
Stop
came out as
No,
The only
shut
reason
up.
why the market. No.
The only
He
thing
goes, don't
that-
fucking try it. Don't
No.
fucking.
dude, the fucking YouTube market,
Yeah.
it is infinite, man. There's
I
there's
know.
there's no
And again,
competition
and
in
it-
podcasts.
and it's- and they're-
Calm
and
down,
they're
sensitive
different.
teeth.
No, and there's it's different. It's like you do different. Like everybody has a different thing. Yeah. But
I'm not bleeping that out.
The thing I'm afraid of. See, the thing at Hoya community is there's no delay. There's no dump button. A lot of radios have that 10-second, 5 seconds. So if somebody swears, you can get rid of the last 10 seconds.
Yep.
So anybody I bring on, I gotta trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So right
That's
now,
why it's
that's
sign.
why you guys aren't coming. No,
No, that's bullshit. We did 15 on Rock 102, so if
We did
it
clean.
Really,
we were clean.
Yeah,
We
it
were
really,
clean.
if you want
No.
people with
I just had to shut.
experience, it's us.
I just had to shut the
Hold
fuck
on.
up
Yeah,
and
you
let him
just-
talk.
yeah.
Who else has been
I'm
on?
Donald Trump, and I approve this
Who,
message.
who else has been on the biggest radio station in Western Mass?
It was. We grew up with Rock 102, so it did feel good to go on there. You
Oh,
know
It
what
was
I mean?
listen,
great. That
that'd
was
be
a great
great.
experience, man.
It was like I said on the radio. It was a great dentist's office.
Yeah.
It was a great dentist's office. And then
it
me
was
and
really
and
cool.
Steve started talking about cavity fillings and all that good stuff. We kept it clean.
You kept it
No, we had a great time.
And,
man.
until you got to the part about that YouTube that you can find on YouPorn.
Yeah.
Kardashian one that he does every
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly.
Actually, I like Steve. Like the play that I was in, he was.
Yeah.
he was in it with
He's
me.
an awesome
Nice.
dude.
Yo,
right?
he's a good. He's all right. He's all
Oh,
right.
he's a
It was
great
really
guy.
it was really funny to go to the studio and he was like, "All right, I got to go take a shit and rip a butt. I'll be back." And I was like, "That's Steve Nagel, everybody, one of my heroes."
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
right?
So back to me.
No, but
So I have an hour, right? So
Yeah.
I have those 4 things that I have to do. So I program my own. So I have an
you get a
intro.
whole setup.
I have my intro,
whole
which
show. I love it.
I have the same song that I come
Repeating
into.
yourself.
Yep, and then I play a few songs, and I have this thing that
Yeah.
musical, and I do what's called local legends, which are people,
We talk about the
You're right.
neighbor, the community.
the community,
The
that
neighborhood.
the rappers, the hip hop, and spoken word people that I met at different all genre open mics.
Yeah.
And even comics, like if comics can send me clean material, that's funny.
Well, you got to
Those
start
are-
doing the night shows so you can
Well,
just play the
well-
podcast.
You know what I mean? So
Just every night play this
yeah,
episode.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not getting any of this monetization. I can't even
Well,
get a chair
not
that
with
stays
that
up.
attitude, you jerk.
With that,
Dude, I'm about the
I'm
community.
Donald Trump, and I.
All right, calm down with that.
You only get
I'm-
two more drunk. I'm fucking.
I'm all about the community,
Yeah.
and you of all people should know.
No, I
this.
know that. So
If
I get to pick. So I usually pick
You
6 or
realize-
7 songs. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
he
That's
even
the
holds
best
the
line
mic
in that
sideways, y'all.
my gap,
When he
boy.
shoots that, when he shoot that thing.
Listen to me, pops. My whole mission right now, I can't even say it out loud because apparently, if I do that, somebody else is going to steal it. Everything is culminating into one move. I'm just
Yeah.
going to leave that right there.
A bowel movement. So, anyways, that's the shit.
Come on. Come on. Come
So
on. I
I-
need
so-
some energy
so
on
I-
that.
so
That's
I-
some real shit. That's some real shit.
So I pick my
It's happening.
songs. They can be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever they want. Let's move the mic, not bang the mic, bitch. Damn, you made me drop the B word. I'm trying to give up the B word, man.
Baloney.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You're lucky. I know you're talking
Surprise,
to
motherfucker.
I know you're talking to a character and not my personal being. So that's why.
Okay, Daniel
Everything's-
Day-Lewis. One
everything's
and the
good,
same.
you know.
I'm just
Daniel
saying.
Gale.
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. We're just fucking.
Did you pick that low-hanging fruit off the ground?
Oh,
That was
that's the
so
only thing I
low.
can reach, pops. That's
so
the
low
only
on
thing
the
I can.
ground.
That's the only thing I can reach.
You know, it was funny. He's like, you don't have the address here? You've been here once before.
Why didn't
right?
you just
And I'm
Google
like,
it?
and I'm like, no, like, and I'm like,
Why don't you just
and then I
Google
looked, and I'm like, oh, no wonder I didn't realize I had it because I saved it in Friends.
Yeah, right.
But
Why
then I
didn't you-
realized it's not your address.
Yeah. Oh, wow. He tried to come up with that on the way here. He tried. So, real question though, why didn't you just Google it? You know what I mean? You could have just Googled "Move the Mic" podcast.
Yeah, I'm real comfortable about that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I'm super comfortable.
Yeah,
I got
and
you
it's-
security for
Yeah,
a reason.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Did you fix that glory hole in the bathroom
I
yet?
fucking
Chill, bro.
I literally supply security.
I'm
for
catching
you.
heat on all fronts for that.
Then at least put
For
a
the
towel
record,
in there.
I supply security for him. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
What the fuck? I dare you to try. Come on.
Don't do this.
What the address is?
What are we at?
Don't fucking say nothing, Buttons. This is staying in. It's a joke.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'll tell you the address later.
I snorted.
It's really not a big deal, bro.
Hey, listen. Honestly, I'm proud to say that
I do.
I know I'm
American?
not the first. I'm not the first.
American,
I know I'm not the first.
Or at least I know I'm free. Oh, damn it. We're not going to do this? I
No,
thought
yeah, we could. We could.
do the whole song. And I won't forget the man who died.
To set my body. I don't know.
And I proudly drink.
You know, I was gonna say that I was proud to be one of the few to be a repeat.
Pops.
You know, here twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm proud to have only
He's
been
got
on this
dementia,
mic
yo.
twice.
He's got dementia. He just forgets that one time.
It's not my memory that was erased. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Did you go to Bright Futures or whatever that Ariana was talking about? The memory erasure?
So
What?
You guys
how many
didn't see this?
people? How many people?
You guys didn't see this?
How many
No, I didn't.
people? How many people? How many people?
No, this is a real
Hold
thing.
on. No, I had a real question I was asking. It's not bullshit.
have a real
You've been
question.
on the most.
No, you haven't had anybody on twice?
I did the
Lewis.
most people that are the
How many people
Lewis.
have been on
the
Lewis?
most. Oh,
Lewis
yeah.
has been
Yeah,
on the
Lewis
most.
have been on.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You
Like
know,
I said,
wait a minute. Do you mean at this point?
I'm trying to think of all the. Or all
Hold the
the
fuck. Shut up. Do you mean if he's been on the second amount, the second most?
3.
Do you? Is this a
Joey Buttons.
Is this a?
Don't
Does he?
count me.
Hold on. Is he made?
I think you're a made man, Pops.
I think he's a made man.
Here.
Where's my jacket? Do I get a jacket?
I'll give you
Surprise,
5.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
5
I'll
for
give
being
you
a maid. You're in here, man.
Okay.
Show up anytime you want. You want to crash a pod? Crash a pod.
Hereby, swap the camera.
He's made.
As the standing CEO, Move the Mic podcast presented by Hunter Relevant Studios, Popps Therrien, not Todd Therrien, but Popps Therrien is hereby a made man in this studio. That gives him a few privileges, everyone. That means guest spots,
Pop in on any pod,
any
show.
show. That
I
means
will take it.
popping in. Pops.
Pops in is popping in with DJ Busta Hip because that's my stage. That's my show name. Pops in.
This is a fantastic
That's
moment.
cool.
Dude, I'm proud of you, buddy. You've
Here.
come so far.
Let's cheers of water. Cheers of water here. Cheers of beer here. Cheers of
I'm so proud of you, buddy. You've come such a far way since we've started podcasting.
and just
Yeah.
kind of supporting us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we feel it. Like it's all love around here. Everything you see here
Trump,
today is
and I
all
was
love.
I've always
around.
said, like, I reached
Do me a
you guys.
favor.
I'm really proud of you. There's
me
no
a favor.
bullshit. There's no. 1 second. All right, go ahead.
Tell everyone
Yeah.
to reach out to us to come on the pod.
I've been
We want
telling
Nobody's
yo,
saying it enough.
We
and
want
I feel-
Yo, I've been
everyone.
telling
We want
and,
everyone.
and I'm trying to get my man GK, but yo, he just came back from California with his son, little Hunter.
Hey, no,
you know
we
what I
get
mean?
it.
And,
We get it.
He wants to come in.
He's
Like,
got my
he-
number, right?
He's.
He'll-
Did you, yeah.
I gave you my number to
I
give
gave
to
it
him.
Yeah.
Did you?
I gave it to him. Now it's up to him. Or
Exactly.
I'll
That's where
ask
I'm gonna
him,
leave it.
and
It's
I'll
in the
ask
universe's
him, and I will
realm.
ask him if I can give.
It's in the
you-
universe's realm.
Listen, I'm also gonna say, hey, next time I see him, I'm gonna say, hey, can I give you, GK? Can I give your number to these guys? And if he
That-
says yes, I'll do it. And then it's up. Then you know what I mean. But like I said, this
and
guy,
like,
he's all over.
imagine.
Like,
Well,
Listen,
we love talent and like we pride ourselves.
Imagine
on knowing
that
talent.
show.
Especially Damien. Damien can see talent through a fucking foggy
Nagel?
fucking. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Kelly?
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Let's keep going.
But hey, but like we're having Kill Tony guests on.
Yeah, but
No.
here's
Corey
the thing.
Albert, Peter Angelo?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
Mr.
gotta,
Heath.
you got to. Yeah.
Heath, the
Mr.
man.
Heath. So we're actually yeah. So it's just like we're just trying to do the damn thing, man. And you've been one of our biggest supporters since the beginning. So
Yeah, thank
you have to be a main band.
Listen, I respect it. I mean,
And also,
considering-
you taught us
considering
so fucking much. Where it's just like, hey, you bombed in an open mic. That's not a bomb.
it's not a bomb.
That's one of
Yeah, that
one of the
was
things
huge.
that we talk about quite often. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but we still feel like we bombed.
Listen,
Yeah, but at the same
I
time-
feel like I don't do well, right?
Yeah.
But remember, hey, if it's an all comic open mic,
I won't even do it.
no,
It's
I
not
do.
worth it.
It
Fuck
is.
that.
No, it
Nah.
is. You got to get those
Nah.
reps in. You got to practice.
I don't actually
Okay.
find that 100% true in my case.
So-
the being on stage isn't what I need work with. What I need work with is making sure that what I'm thinking about is funny or not.
But unless you
And
get
that
up
doesn't
there,
work with
unless
comedians.
You, so, what is the other thing that I tried to teach you?
I don't
but
think it works with comedians. man.
What is the other thing that I've tried to teach you, but you guys have yet to do?
Bounce.
Move the mic.
Get the fuck out of this area
No.
and try other areas.
No. See? We talk about this all the time on the podcast. The problem with the reason why Western Mass and New England isn't known as a fucking powerhouse of comedy,
'Cause everybody
even
goes
though 90% of comedians who are in Austin come from here and the other 5% come from LA, brother. The problem is people like you
No.
who want to go everywhere else.
No, the problem is because
Because
I
it's
have
not here.
No, I have been here until the last 8
Because
months.
it's not here.
No, that's not it.
It's what I'm.
No,
telling you.
I'm
That's
not
the
saying
problem.
that there's not talent, and we got into this discussion before.
talent's here.
There is
Everyone's
talent
here.
here, but you know what?
There's no.
If you have all right, let
foundation
me ask
for
you a
it.
question.
There's no
How many
clubs.
national touring headliners have you been hanging out with?
not national touring.
How many?
Not national touring. None.
How many? 0.
Yeah.
I've been around a few
Okay.
the last few
Thank
months.
Gerald Kelly.
It's
Thank
not,
him to death.
No, listen, I'm not just talking about Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly has gotten me into around areas with other people who are touring comics.
That's
Right?
why I said thank
who
you.
are
Yeah.
professional comics who actually get paid doing it.
That's not the point.
No, that's the point.
No, the point
no,
is the
it-
foundation isn't here where the talent is.
No,
that's
because,
the problem.
No, the problem is
But-
because the talent that's here
Has to go other places.
doesn't know how to do it. Doesn't know how to put on good shows. And I'll be honest with that. And people are probably going to hate me for this.
Because there isn't a solid place. Everyone's
It
looking
has
for
nothing-
the venue. It's
No, listen, there's
so much
plenty
more
of
goes
venues in
into
here
it.
that you could.
It's not like we're in LA
So
where
wait a minute.
every place
there was
is
there was a
is
spot that
venue.
you
It's
can
not
make
like we're
a,
in
you-
Austin
no,
where there's
no,
an
it's
entire
not. But you
fucking
can make it.
5 mile stretch
Hartford,
of comedy
Hartford's
clubs.
got the Elbow Room. That's got comedy. Sorry, got a. It's just it's like it's passion. Like it's true. It's not. It's like. You say I'm gonna say part of what you're saying is part of the reason because you don't go out and expand your horizon, see what else is out there, how it's done differently, how other people and go. You know what? I love the talent in this area. This is a little fucking pond. I'm a little fish in a little pond and a little fish in a bigger pond. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking talent here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting anybody down. And you're right. We do not have a comedy club, but there were comedy clubs here. There were spots here. They weren't. No, I'm not talking about the hookah.
What, PF Chang's?
Actually, if you want to have a serious conversation, I'm in a serious conversation mode. If you guys want to fuck around, I'll fuck around.
Yeah.
Because this is serious. If you're talking about comedy, I'm right now. I'm fucking deadly serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about
Let's talk
comedy,
about it.
then
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
serious.
Because I do have something to say. Because so with Damien, he is limited to his mic and comedy time. With he's got a fit. He
I
can't
get it.
freaking. He
I
can't
get
freaking
it.
just go out to
So-
Haverhill, Mass,
but
and
what
meet
I'm-
new people.
But what
you
I'm
know
saying
what I'm
is,
talking about?
so again, I'm a 59.
I can.
Listen,
I have no
That's
family.
why I'm.
So
I'm,
here's here. Look, well,
But
again,
I'm trying
and
to
again,
make it so people want to
it's-
be here.
And again, if you want to get better,
yeah.
I'm a 59-year-old man who works 50 hours a week, goes to school, goes to Mike, goes out of town for shows,
It's a hustle.
doesn't sleep, doesn't see my wife, because that's what I'm choosing to do, and she's
Right.
trusting me. So if you say you're choosing not to have the time because you're choosing your family first, which is amazing. I'm not putting you down for that. If you got the chance and drive, get the fuck out of this area and see what other places are.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're going to be better than
And
here.
he pushes me to do that every
and I'm
fucking
not
week.
telling
every
you that.
fucking week.
Listen, I'll be honest. I went to Florida. I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be great. Florida. First 3 comments, like I thought I was home.
Yeah.
And then people go, "You're
I
funny."
just
I'm
want to
like,
make it
relatively.
clear. Let me pause
Listen,
you real quick.
No.
I
Seriously,
need to
no.
pause you, Pops.
No, because
I just
know
need to
what
make
you're
it
saying.
clear to you that the talent is in these states.
But that's not what I said.
There
I
isn't
didn't say.
there isn't a
No, the model.
Dude, even all the top 250 are talking about it recently, which kind of pisses me off because I know it's going to happen, and I'm probably not going to be involved in it unless I force my fucking way in. But I've noticed this since I've stepped into the comedy space here. It's here. The foundation isn't here for it. There isn't a consistent, like, we got the Nook, right? And every night at the Nook, it's fucking packed out. People want comedy.
They want good
We're
comedy.
in the biggest comedy boom we've ever seen.
Listen, I'm going to say
There
something
isn't
that I
a
can't.
place
I'm going to
where
say
people
this.
can do it every night. There isn't
There
a
are
place.
plenty of
I agree with
places that if there was good comedy, if I could find a spot, if we could find a spot that has a bar and food, it could be done. It can be
I don't
done.
want food there.
No,
to
you-
distract.
What has
no.
made Kill Tony what it is the fact that anybody can come from anywhere and have an opportunity.
Kill Tony, yeah, okay, but
Right?
Kill Tony is not. You get 1 minute and you're lucky if you get picked, right?
Dude, it has
If you
made
want to do a
way
Kill
too
Tony
mo-
thing, do a Kill Tony thing. It's totally different than trying to do
It's
a
not the-
show. You're talking about apples and oranges, dude.
What?
Yo, you're a good producer. He's passionate too. No, he's passionate too. But
He's been on plenty enough
I've
times.
been plenty of times,
We
but
can have
also
real
what I
conversations.
said before was a joke, but also kind of serious. When a guest has something serious, and when they're getting intense and serious, it's time to shut the fuck up for a minute and listen. You know what I mean? Especially if you're like, "Hey, we learned a lot from you. I'm trying to help you out more, but you know better than me that."
It's not that I know better. It's that you're saying that what we're doing here isn't enough. That we have to go somewhere
again, you're
else.
not listening to me. No,
That's-
I like going enough. I like going other places. You know why? Because I get more love in other fucking places than I do here. You know, people go, "Hey, Pops, oh, good to see you here," right? Over there, like, "Pop, oh my God, my dude, yo, when you coming back?"
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no, there are places here. There were places here. There were places that were having shows every week, and they were packing it out.
Yeah.
But it was good comics. I'm going to say something that another comic, who again was a touring comic, used to do in England and this stuff. And when I first started comedy, I heard him say what I'm about to say. I'm like, "You're full of shit. I think you're wrong." And I hate to say that, I agree with Richie Hector. That there is some crappy comedy in the area, which brings comedy down.
For sure.
I've had people go to shows at different places. I'm not going to say because I like the places, but they're like, this. I paid $10 for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have open micers that aren't that funny just because you're friends.
Yeah, they got to be
There's a lot of
tested.
people that I it's not even tested. They got to be funny. And again, like I
Funny,
said,
relatable.
I respect you guys that you chose me as your headliner of your very first show. Of
course.
I
Look at the
respected
picture. It's
it.
right there.
Yeah,
I know,
dude.
I saw it, and I also said
It'll
that
always be there.
I also said that I will close out your show. I will take the turn that you said headliner, but I'm not even close to a headliner. You know what I mean? I'm not even close to a feature.
It's on that. It's on that.
I
thing.
know it's on there,
that
but I'm
thing.
telling you. If
You want a copy?
If you want it, I can make a copy. I have pictures of it. What I'm saying is, if you want it as a job, if you want it as a career, if you want it as something, you have to take it differently and seriously. If you want to have it as, okay, I like getting booked with my friends and that stuff, it's my social, that's amazing too, right? Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong. And
There's levels to this shit.
And there's levels to this shit. Some people,
Yeah.
this is their golf league, their bowling league, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's some amazing people that I don't find funny that I think are great human beings. There's some talented people that I don't want to share a stage with because I don't like them as human beings.
I get that.
And that's my choice.
I get that, but
So-
like at the same time, not giving open micers a chance,
You
we
ha-
all wouldn't fucking.
I
be
know
here.
that, but you also have to know that they're ready, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to
So I
set them
said
up.
You have to test. You got to be
Yeah,
tested.
but you have to be tested.
You
You
just
got
agree
you
to
got to
week
know,
after
and you
week,
got to make
grind
sure.
after
Yeah, but
grind,
also
bang after
just
bang.
not the same spot that their friends are laughing at the same joke.
Yeah.
Right, and that's
Again,
exactly what
so-
I'm saying is that
also
But if you-
here,
No.
there needs to be the place where people know that they can go to, and it's going to take
Do you know how many
time,
peop- do you know how
and
many
it has
people-
to be put out there?
Do you know how many people from Worcester and Connecticut and Boston used to come around here for the mics, but they don't anymore?
Because it's not here. Is what
No,
I'm saying.
they used to come here, but they
Used
stopped.
to. What are you disagreeing
If
with?
you went to a restaurant, right, and it
I don't
wasn't
understand what you're disagreeing with what I'm saying. You're reacting as if
no,
you're
you're not
disagreeing.
listening to my words of why they stopped coming. If you
Okay.
went to a restaurant and you used to keep going to a restaurant, and the restaurant wasn't that good, would
Mm-hmm.
you keep coming back to that restaurant, or would you go to a restaurant near you or open up your own restaurant?
True. Yeah, I get that. I get that sense.
100%.
All right. So you guys, when you started, you saw how many people were coming from Connecticut and all that stuff, right?
Good amount.
And some from Worcester, right?
Good amount.
How many come now?
Still a
more,
good amount.
more,
It
more
depends
than
on where you're
more
at.
than you think.
Like the
But
Nook.
less
Like
than
you
used
get your
to.
you get your steady Terrence McCormick.
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
your steady like Terrence McCormick
Yeah.
come out here. Comes
Yeah.
he
Cole
comes out.
Johnson.
No,
fucking
and again,
T-Mac.
people are probably gonna hate me even more than they hate me for my opinion on this.
I don't know
right?
if you know this. We've actually brought out a couple Kill Tony folk in the next second.
And
you
again,
know what I mean? Like,
and again, no disrespect, but everybody
not
that
from
gets on
here.
Kill Tony isn't funny. They just got
not everyone,
they
but
just got picked.
It's true.
Again, you say everybody
But
went
it
to-
creates an
and how many
opportunity,
people left
is
here
the
to go
point.
to Austin? Yes, and how many people of those that went to Austin are making it?
Shout
the
out Pete
point
Angelo.
is
Pete
the-
Angelo.
the-
Shout out Pete
Yo,
Angelo.
there's
Pete
no
Angelo is-
spot really consistent to create opportunity. That alone, creating the opportunity, a consistent opportunity, over time creates a community around that opportunity. That's what Kill Tony has done, but because of the internet, because they can put it out there to everyone, it's the biggest thing there is. But we're not at that level. They've been doing it for 13 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're just starting in a place where a lot of people have the mentality that you have to go somewhere
I
else.
never said you have to go anywhere else. I said I get more love there.
Yeah.
I said I like
Wasn't
going there.
all of this
What I
because
said
I
is you need.
wasn't listening
no,
to you
what
telling
I
me
said,
to go.
I'm not.
I think
no.
what he's trying to say is find our love somewhere else as well.
Also, go practice somewhere else. If you play basketball
I'm
on the
saying?
court,
Yeah.
you play basketball. What sport do you play?
A bunch of different sports.
Did you play basketball?
Not like
Coach,
What,
not
what
in the
sport?
league.
What team sport did you play? Please, to help me out.
Jiu-jitsu. We'll say that.
All right. If you and you belt, right? You do belts in jiu-jitsu, right?
A little
Or
bit,
whatever.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So if you go against someone that's like the same level as you, you're not going to get better, right?
Right.
get
You want to go
comfortable.
against somebody who's better than you.
Or
Always.
someone who's different, who has a different style, who doesn't. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you need to
That's
be able
what
to
you need.
adapt.
And then you can go, oh, I see how they do it here. Oh, okay. Oh, this works in this room, in this
Yeah,
room,
that's
in this
called
room.
scouting.
No, it's also learning about yourself and your comedy. I'm not just talking about looking for people to put on your shows. I'm talking to you as a
like a
comic. I'm
different
not talking to you as a
environment.
promoter.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you as a booker. I'm talking to you as a comic, right?
Sharpening your sword. Type deal.
Not only that, seeing, oh, okay, this works here. Oh, it don't work over there. Oh, it don't work
You
over
realize
there.
we got Northampton and Westfield and Springfield. Like, we have diversity,
No,
baby.
you don't, because Northampton and Springfield is different than Haverhill.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, and again, I know you're
Haverhill.
kidding, but this is a fucking serious thing. Like,
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
people,
yeah.
like, if you, again,
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
you know what I mean?
am.
I'm not
I
saying
can tell
that
you,
they're-
like, if we did a show in Ohio, it would go way differently than, like, a show in fucking...
and it also depends,
here.
like, and it also, yes,
For the better, I think.
And
honestly.
material, right? And you want material that can go everywhere, but there's also certain material you can't do everywhere, right? And you want to learn that too. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you want to
get
eat?
it.
Maybe it's steak. Maybe it is steak here, right? But do you want to eat steak every day? Do you want clams occasionally?
I can't. My
You know-
alpha gal's acting
You know what I mean?
up. Like,
do you want different food every? You know
gonna
what I'm
poop.
saying? So it's just that's all I'm trying to say.
I don't know if you know this,
so
but
get
they call me
better
the...
to hone yourself. Try another fucking spot.
I don't know if
Right,
you,
so,
Pops.
so now that you want to fuck around, go ahead. I'm done trying to fucking help you guys.
No,
I don't
love
know.
it, man. I
Fucking
love
great.
it.
I'm fucking done.
No.
Hey,
done,
I don't know if
I'm
you
done,
know
I'm
this.
done.
You asked the wrong guy if he
There
wants
you go.
steak.
You're gonna have that shit back.
You go. You want to eat steak
Fuck.
every day in my alpha gal?
Oh, shots fired. Oh.
So I have alpha gal disease, so it makes me allergic to red meat a couple
What
months
do you
of the
like
year.
to fucking eat?
I know what you're saying. But I'm just saying I ate steak yesterday. I've been shitting bricks.
And you asked the wrong guy if he.
Obviously, you
fucking let me
obviously
talk.
You didn't.
Shut up.
Obviously,
Hey.
you didn't marry the first girl you ever slept with, so you
This
tried
fucking douche.
more.
Hey, listen.
So you
Don't
know,
fucking do this to me.
Pops. You asked the wrong guy if he didn't want steak every day. They literally call me Western Mass Joe Rogan.
No,
gonna
but
eat
no,
steak
dude,
every single day.
Dude, so I took in every fucking
Steak
word you just said right there, and I really do
You
appreciate.
know what
you
I'm
didn't.
saying?
Like,
Shut
no, I
the
get.
fuck up.
He doesn't do shit with the
See,
words I say
that's-
to him
see,
every day.
That's part of the
Shut
problem.
the fuck up.
He may be smart, he may be good, but sometimes he doesn't know when to shut the fuck up and actually.
No,
be
he.
serious.
I don't know when to-
doesn't know when to shut up.
But you know what?
You talk when it doesn't matter.
So this is Bizarro Day because he shut the fuck up and you just.
No, but I get what you mean. But it's like I would love to see love from other places,
And I'm not
But
just-
at the same time,
It's not just the love, dude.
We're blue collar workers. We're getting dogged at work all day. Sometimes, like, dude, I'm just like, I'm not driving out.
Dude,
to
I
fucking,
get up at 2 o'clock in
I get
the
it.
fucking morning.
I get
so
it.
all I'm going
I
to
get
say
it.
is excuse.
I will. I will use
So
that.
don't
I
say
will
I
use that.
can't. Just say you choose not to.
Yes,
and if you
yeah.
choose to get a little more honed, a little more polished,
Yeah.
a little bit more better, where you can get booked more than just in this area and
I'd
from the
love that.
people
I'd
that
love that,
know
yes.
you.
Yes, but I mean, I've
then
been,
you have to practice.
I've been booked. I've been booked here,
Actually,
Connecticut. I've been,
no.
but I mean,
See,
just I'd love to.
He's really in an old man's mentality, and I hate to break it to you. You really want to get booked by people who don't know you? You have to make clips. You have to fucking put content out there.
There you go. And
it's
you-
all
and-
about that.
yeah, it
you
is.
can get booked anywhere in the nation from one funny fucking clip. It has nothing to do with
And it's more
where
from the,
you're
and it's,
going
and it's
and
more. No,
who
it's
you're
not. No,
with
it's not.
and
Are you,
who's-
are you kidding me?
It's really not.
You
bro.
kidding
Anybody.
me? You,
What do you
there's
mean?
nobody who hasn't seen anybody go like, oh fuck, that guy's good. All right, let me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I don't. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna do great here. You're gonna do great things for this area. You're gonna do great here.
Yeah.
and
All I'm
we'll
saying
build
is
an
I
empire.
respect you guys enough.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't know. Kevin Hart didn't get big till he left.
Yeah.
He had no love till he left Philadelphia. There's so many people, right? But guess what? They were touring comics. They didn't stay here.
What? No, I get you. I get what you're saying, man. But it's like. Also,
Do you wonder why I stay home mostly? Do you wonder why I stay home? Because people are so
What kind of
stuck
fucking
in the
non secular
mud.
argument is this?
Stuck in the mud.
What kind of argument is that?
Just to say the same thing over again. Let me rock it back. Let me try. Nope, stuck here.
make
too.
this.
Just make a bigger rut.
Yeah.
Let me pay him to just fucking whatever that was. Let me just.
I think he was on a. I think he was on a little elliptical there. I don't know.
I
Oh, it was
couldn't
like
tell you.
fucking
no, I get it.
my cousin Vinny stuck in one wheel.
Oh, there you go.
You having a good time, Pops?
Oh, fuck it.
You seem
Adorable.
stressed, honestly.
I
You came
was,
in. You came
I
in really
wasn't,
stressed.
Then I was.
Is
then I
getting?
wasn't.
Hold on. Let me ask you. Is getting up at 2 a.m. and then doing radio once a week? Is that getting to be too much for you?
Yeah, I know. I get up, do radio once a
I feel
week.
like it's getting to be a lot. Seems like it's a
was
lot.
was just in the Bronx
Was he going
last
through a lot?
week. You know,
Bronx in it. Bronx in it. I love
just
the
in the
Bronx.
Bronx last.
You know what?
week,
I actually
know.
don't love
Pull
New
up
York
random
City.
words.
Honestly, no, they got good food. Like, listen,
Oh,
again,
yeah,
and they got
but I'm not gonna
they got rats as big as his mouth. I mean,
What in the hell?
and it's vicious.
No, but seriously, like, fucking. What do you think about Boston? Would you ever go out, do a little Boston guy?
I've been to Boston again.
I do love
They're-
Boston. I feel like I'm at
and
home
again,
there.
it's a different environment,
Yeah.
and it's people say, "Oh, it's still Massachusetts." It's different, and yes, we have Northampton, which is diverse. We have East Hampton, which is diverse, right? But other areas have diversity, but different diverse,
Yeah.
right? You can't even get the fucking free one, the one that you don't have to pay and listen to.
Yeah, they're slouchers. I keep telling them to log into my shit.
No, but I mean,
Use some of that YouTube money, man.
I'd love to just like, I mean, I definitely love to hit a couple open mics out there just to spread some wings, and like. But I also would love to go hit Worcester. Yeah,
Worcester's fun.
Terrence
That's what I'm saying.
McCormick has been preaching it to me. He's like, dude, come out, dude, come out, dude, come out.
And again,
like, bring Damien, just fucking come out.
It's fun, and again, it's a different vibe. It's different people.
Yeah, new faces.
Even
New faces, butts
Joe
and seats.
Rogan said when he left Boston, when he left Massachusetts, like 60%. Shut the fuck up and go back to the bathroom.
Joe Rogan said.
He even had to get rid of 60% of his content because it was regional content. And so
Well,
we were-
yeah, that would definitely be a. hit
Where'd
for
you
me.
get that number 60% from? CNN, the same people who
No,
put a
from
fucking
Joe,
sip
no,
filter
from-
over the
no,
guy?
actually from Joe Rogan
Calm
from
the
his podcast.
fuck
So,
down, bro.
Lick my nut. My
Calm
left one,
the
it hangs
fuck
lower.
down, this guy.
Please,
All right, here
left-
we go. Generate. This is the part of the podcast on Move the Mic.
That
The
you need
words.
to spend some YouTube money.
Random
so he doesn't have
generated words. All right. So what we do here in this portion of the pod is we take the words that are on screen and then we just create a little story from it. So let me go ahead off of this one. It was the beginning of November. It was time to go down to the registration office. When I got down there, they were handing out these vouchers for bananas.
Banana.
And with that banana, I found myself with the lack of the ability to scream. So as I dug deeper, she persisted the ability for me to continue with what I was doing.
Okay.
The word was persistent.
And yeah, all right, I failed. It was a terrible fucking selection.
The first
talking
round.
about?
The first round is always rough.
What are you talking about?
It was a terrible selection.
No,
no,
put
New
those
words.
back.
No.
Oh,
No,
I had it
that's
for you.
not
That
how
was
this
you.
works.
Nope, no.
That's not how this
Oh,
works.
you just hit it twice.
Eric, round one.
Go.
All right, here.
This is a good one.
I'm gonna see where I want to go with it.
3, 2,
Use YouTube money.
1.
Get rid of the
All right,
ads.
guys. So I was in a consultation the other day. I was in complete agony, and as my boner intensified, I noticed some cottage cheese came out of it. But I chose to ignore it and call my ex.
Nice. Here we go. All right, Pops, round 1.
What?
Just go with it.
I'm g-
Yeah, it can be
That's how I
tough.
felt.
You did it 2-3 times for him. Me, you go, oh, let's get the shit.
It can be tough.
Here we go. Okay.
Here you go.
All right.
Oh, this is perfect for him.
So I was on this podcast called Move the Mic, and they didn't spend a damn penny on me. But my professor said when you leave class, that dude with that weird name is going to cause complications, and your future ventures are going to be greatly impacted with a disturbance because you're going to have to see the image of him naked.
Okay.
Intense.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
round 2.
Okay.
You didn't get venturous. You added the S.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So this one time I had to find my kid. She was lost in this fucking pottery museum. And when I found her, she was hanging out with this cow. And it could qualify for a fashionable heir.
Oh, nice.
Bing, bing, bing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Well, I'd like to put a toast to this episode right here. Boom, bang, bong. And I really hope all of Damien's warrants have passed. It's
That's not the word.
warrant. Damn it.
Yeah, you already fucked up.
Fucking A. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, okay. But I do think I just qualify for just being here, you know. And I hate to be modest, but I do think this is going to be a premium episode, and I like to jerk off at the aquarium.
Mint. All right, poppies.
Eric likes to grind his tidy little corn and get that load archived at the aquarium, and then he's going to take his flight home.
Nice.
All right.
That was good.
Beginning
good.
of round 3.
We're warming up.
That was a callback.
We're warming up.
So, as a guy who has read many a diagram, I resist the pressures that are standard upon the low crew.
You're just saying
Many people have faced much damage.
Said he had brain damage.
Well, I gotta say, this place is my place. And it's worth about, couple $1,000. And I can't say enough about this community, and it's a reliable community until the system shuts down. And wow, my fucking leg hurts. I don't know.
Don't have a leg to stand.
The This Place Is My Place got Pops, which is all I needed.
All right, round 3, Pops.
Oh, you can tell there was no rehearsal in this asylum.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to take the express lane and leave. Before Damien tries to show me his empire on my chin.
Hey, great way to end.
That was good. That was good.
Random word generator segment of the
This
show.
episode will be called This Place Is My Place.
Very nice, with the camera swapping from the producer who's not swapping cameras. We'll get there. No, that was fun, dude. Pops.
That was good. That was fun. That
Dude,
was
so
fantastic.
listen, that
So
was a
tell
new,
us-
how long you been doing this segment?
A few episodes. But really,
So
what
you can tell that I've been watching.
We mix it in. We mix it in.
what really matters is how much do you really hate Donald Trump?
I was gonna not talk about that, but
No, I really
was
wanna
gonna
get
say
back
how
into
much
that.
how much do you like working with Spencer Medberry down at the Improv?
I know who you're talking
I know.
about. I know who you're talking about. First of all, I never liked him. I never watched The Apprentice. I think he was a shitty. Yes, he.
Oh, we're talking about Trump.
Yeah, I'm
He's still
answering
talking
both
about
questions.
Trump.
He asked the question. I'm going to answer
I thought
the
you were talking
question.
about Spencer. I was like,
No.
fuck, dude.
No,
He's a
no.
friend of the pod.
No, I like Spencer. Spencer's a cool dude.
He'd have buried his own
wanna
bridge
get-
right there. I wouldn't have give a fuck.
I would love to get back and do it again.
I'm looking for a
but
reason to get him the
usually,
fuck out of there. You know what I mean?
I'm not asked. I think I've been kicked out of the group because I haven't seen a message in a little while. And
I can't believe I drove his ass down there.
And
the
I,
fuck?
And I think.
I could have left him at the fucking
Yeah, you could have.
road stop anywhere. He'd
would've
just
rode
been
home.
I
in a
think I
submarine.
was a little
He'd
too
just
hard
been-
on there. He hasn't asked me back.
No,
yet.
he won't. You just
That's okay.
No, you've just been fucking confused for 2 hours hanging out there. Where'd he go?
fucking gay.
I'd have been there recording, like, he's calling.
I haven't been listening to him, so I don't know what the fuck he's in.
Is that all you got?
Why the fuck you lying?
Yeah, motherfucker. Move the mic podcast.
All I heard was wah, 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 wah. I
That was a
hear
good block.
shit.
That was a good muff block.
Like that, huh?
Call it a condom.
He knows how to control a black muff.
Smoke
comment.
weed every day.
He goes, no lies there.
I said no comment.
Why is he
He's gonna
so
wife.
good in
He's gonna
Harlem?
No.
He's gonna wife.
You know why he's real good in Harlem? He blows all the dudes before he goes on stage.
You are fake news.
That's good.
Nah, it's
That helps
just
your case.
the credit score.
Is that why they call you Pops? Because
No.
you're, come here, boy.
No, that's what my knees do when I get up off of that.
You having fun?
Was.
Is this what you thought you were gonna come and do tonight? How's your wife feel right now? That's what I
With
want.
her hands, just like every day.
Nice.
I don't know. Like, I haven't
Is she
seen
okay
her.
with you just never being around because you're trying to?
Oh, she's doing her thing. She does Reiki. She does sound meditation. She
Yeah, we've
just-
heard this
she
before.
just
We're
finished-
just joking
She
here.
just you ask. I'm
It's a
giving the plug to
fucking-
my
Sling it,
fucking
sling
wife.
it.
Shut
Plug
the
her,
fuck up.
plug her
We've done
stuff.
this
She
before.
just did 7. No, she didn't. Last time I was here for the first time.
Yeah. Just have jokes, man. Nobody
No,
wants to hear
no,
about
your
your
jokes-
wife's Reiki and rubbing rocks. Okay.
Please don't.
Let's just have fun.
I am. I'm like you asked.
You wanna
so,
have fun?
you know, 750. She does massage therapy, Thai body work.
That's
all
what I'm
that
saying.
shit, so
Rubbing
yoga.
rocks, bro. Well, I mean, that's what she does when I go there.
Listen,
I'm just joking.
there's some shit I joke about and some I don't. I would never joke about
Why
your wife
not?
and
It's
shit.
just joke.
Nah, there's shit you joke about. There is a line and there is a
What?
line. Even Eric's like, really? Yeah, dude. There's some
She's a
shit.
public worker, right?
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you got one more minute, and that last thing about me taking the express is fucking serious. Like that kind of
Aw.
shit, I don't joke about. That shit, like you want me to
You
talk
are-
about
you-
your wife?
you're-
Would you
you're-
like me to talk
Go
about your
ahead.
wife? No,
It's fun.
because I don't.
Well,
Like,
you're too
shit
old
like
for that.
that.
Calm down. Calm down. You're around them
no,
youngsters.
listen.
You're around them youngsters now. All of a sudden,
Damien,
you're getting fly. It's them youngsters at high school, and it's them big boys you're hanging out with in Harlem.
You know,
you're getting a little too big, buddy.
I'm
Getting a little too
Eric,
big.
I appreciate you. Like,
You're getting too big. Calm down.
I
For
love
real.
you. No, for real.
Yeah,
Learn some
calm
respect,
down.
brother.
Calm down.
For real, learn some respect.
Either way, it's gonna go out, buddy.
Love ya. Peace.
Well, I guess he's not a made man.
Seriously, you don't talk about my fucking.
This is Move the Mic podcast.
Hey, we ain't over.
With your hosts, Damien T.
Eric Williams. Let's get the out of here and like, subscribe.
Stop that.
Let's also
Follow fucking Irvine Studios on Instagram.
That was a first on Move the Mic pod. Somebody walked out on us
It's very heavy.
over some jokes. It you know, whatever.
It
I
started
guess
off
it
very
takes.
heavy.
I guess things take a left turn from time to time.
It started off extremely heavy.
Yeah. Hey,
Debate.
we
mode
were
heavy.
having fun. We were having fun in here, and some people just forget that it's fun.
You got. There's a lot of heavy shit though, but also like I love when he can turn off and talk about like real comedy shit.
Yeah.
Like real advice and like real like on the road life
Mhm.
comedy stuff is like really fun. But that's the fucking came in all, you could feel it. It was
Yeah.
super heavy. Came in all political, energized. Like probably had a long day. Probably has stuff going on. You know, personal life and stuff like that. Just like super heavy. I did what I could to
No,
keep
you
on
you were,
track,
you're,
but
you're
it
great,
was
man. He
it
hey,
spiraled.
whatever. We all go through stuff. I'm not gonna take it personally. What are your thoughts, buddy?
This place is my place.
He's like, I do not want him to come back and murder me.
This place is my place.
No.
I mean, it is what it is. Like you put two superpower personalities in the same room together. I'm not kidding.
You can
put
feel it. You can
yeah,
feel it.
you
That's
can
why I
feel
sat
it.
here and I go, this is a great place. This place is my place.
It's an American place.
Hey, listen. For the record, I'm just having fun.
Right.
Listen.
I just don't want him to feel like he's a great guy. He is a great guy, and the fact that it's just like everything just kind of.
He was
fucking-
super charged up when he came in here, man. Like super charged up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
could
did feel it, but you know, I thought we were keeping it like even the little bit of political stuff, like whatever.
He definitely just got triggered about his wife, and I don't know what's
Also,
happening.
you had some weed and some, Celsius involved. Anything with weed and booze, and
Celsius is.
If we
just
get
caffeine.
Did I step
Yeah.
over the line?
Celsius.
To be honest, did I step over any lines?
I wouldn't. He asked you to stop, and you just kept digging.
I just said one more thing.
So-
Yeah,
that was over the line. Okay, I'll admit.
So
I
my-
can. All right. So
true.
you think the last thing was?
I think I would have stopped and be like, hey,
I mean,
stop.
he looked like he was already there, though.
My only gripe though with when you have a guest, you're such a strong personality that you don't know when you're doing it when to keep it on the guest because it's the guest episode.
Well, I also think that
Right.
guests need to expand on some of their ideas,
Correct.
especially when I know, like when I can sense that they're feeling important about it. I want them to go deeper.
Right.
And the only way to really get somebody to go to where they truly feel, they have to have a little bit of pushback. They have to think that they have something to prove, or else they're not really going to get there.
You
so
do
it's
do
tough.
a good steel man
It's
for things.
I can,
yeah.
but that's only if I've really thought about it and I can actually experience it. In these kind of situations, I can. I raise 4 children. I have a 401k. I know where my money goes.
Right.
I pay attention.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just talking from somebody who's collecting a paycheck, or you know what I mean. Like,
You're like regular American successful for our day and age, I would say.
I'm trying. You know what I mean? But
I don't have what you have. Eric doesn't have what you have.
I still
got a
rent.
401k.
You know what I mean? I still rent.
I have,
You know what I
I have
mean?
an
But,
actual
like-
pension. Steelworkers Union.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I don't have a pension.
Yeah.
I mean, but well, I do. But but what I'm saying is like it's. I don't even know where I was. The point is that
People get emotional, man.
yeah, they really to get to the. It's tough being in the position of a host because like, for me, I really want the real feeling because, all right, one of the greatest things I ever heard. Let's look at Coca-Cola, one of the most successful businesses to ever business.
Where are the buttons? Oh,
It's
you got the
fine. We don't need it.
Okay.
Look at
It's
Coca-Cola.
it's your show.
No, but
So
We're evaluating.
let me expand on this, though. Look at Coca-Cola, because this
Right.
really hit me one day, and it makes a lot of sense. What made them popular when they first became a company?
Cocaine
Cocaine, exactly. Which does what to you?
makes you feel really nice.
What'd you say? It makes you feel.
Really nice.
So then what happened? One day, they were told, you can't use cocaine anymore. So
No one
what
feels good now.
What did their scientists do? They came up with a formula to replicate the feeling that people would get when they drank a Coca-Cola.
Caffeine.
That was the only way for them to continue to sell their product.
Caffeine was introduced.
So now, what does Coca-Cola do? When you go to a movie, you see that, and what does it say? Feels good. Coca-Cola, one of the most successful businesses in the world, sells a feeling in a bottle. Okay? When you understand that to really be a successful business, you need to be in the business of feelings. To get to what I feel, I take that, and I also I like to fancy myself a psychonaut. I really care about how people think about things because it expands my own consciousness.
Hell yeah,
so
Chief.
with that, I want to know, how do you feel about something? And to really get to there in a 2 to 3 hour format, you kind of got to push back a little bit. It's devil's advocate. I'm not saying it's my personal belief in every situation, but to really get there, devil's advocate
Eric.
has to kind of come out for any conversation to really work. This is just fucking.
You almost have to get. You got to get an hour deep, and then, hour.
Yeah,
and-
this is
hour,
Pops. This
hour,
is a friend.
hour
We
and-
talk all
hour
the
and
time.
30. But I'm just saying with anybody,
I
hour,
support
an
what
hour
he
deep,
does.
an
He
hour
supports
and
what
30,
I do.
An hour and 30 over, an hour 45 over 2 hours. You get to really see the social fatigue of a person,
Mm-hmm.
and then you really get to see who they really are, because everybody kind of wears masks. You know what I
Eventually,
mean?
yes, that is true. But
You
I
can
think
also it's not social fatigue. Like sometimes we get to an hour 30, and that's when the fucking
magic starts happening.
Right.
No, because you have to
Right.
get through these walls and barriers.
Yeah.
And listen, I've known Pops. We talk on a daily basis. I support everything he does. He supports what we do. I don't know. He's going through something right now. I thought we were
He
a
came
little
in
closer.
I could
I
feel
thought we
the
were closer
energy.
than that. We could be, we could kind of push those normal bounds for this. I mean, we're
The
doing a show.
moment he walked in, he
It's
was
fine.
supercharged on an
I don't have-
aggro level.
I just want to say, I don't have any hard feelings against him.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're gonna definitely have him back in here.
I would hope so. I mean, it's
100%.
fine. I mean, like, you hit your wall, you hit your wall. Time to leave. I do the same thing. Hey, if shit's getting
what are we,
fucking
an
wonky,
hour deep?
if shit's getting wonky though, like I'll
It was
peace
an hour
out.
and a half, right? We started
Alright.
pretty on time.
You know.
We started pretty on time.
It was
He was-
the
he was
perfect
on-
amount of time, I think. But
Eric,
you know,
I need your full final thoughts on
what just happened.
and how you feel
Um,
about it, and
What I feel about it is we did listen to what he had to say, and at the same time, I feel like we could have listened more and actually took in what he got super serious about that comedy stuff, and
got
us
super
us
deep.
making jokes. Like I did make a few jokes in between, and I feel like I shouldn't have.
I tried to. I was doing
Because he was
this.
being very serious,
being
and I was just
very
like,
serious.
but it's also a joking podcast. But at the same time, yeah, dude, that was pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, I finally got to hear some wisdom.
Yeah, but
from Pops, 'cause
I took it all
usually
in.
when
I took it
I
all
get
in.
to an
No,
open
he's
mic
always-
and he's
he's
there,
always
I'll ask
sharing
him
it.
for advice and stuff like that. And for the first 20 minutes, I'm talking to him. He's just like running bits. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you're ruining your whole set.
Yeah.
And then he'll go up.
And
And
run
he'll
the same
he'll
stuff.
run the same, and I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
laugh now because I already laughed a half hour before.
Yeah.
no, listen, we're not gonna critique him. He's
like
he's still only a few years in. Let's not act like this guy's he doesn't even have a decade under him. You know what I mean?
It is what
But
it
I
is.
don't want
Still
to put him
take all the
down
wisdom
in
we
any
can get,
way.
man.
I
love
do
all the
agree
wisdom we
with
can
him
get.
though on branching out, doing different
Branch
things,
out for
traveling
experience,
around,
definitely.
Yeah,
doing
I wanna,
different
I want,
crowds.
I want to feel
totally
different
agree
love
with
for
him on
sure.
that. Yeah.
I took that in.
Yeah,
to
I
heart.
took that
that's
in.
definitely
Yeah,
and
for
that
sure.
should go without saying
Yeah.
so profusely. It's like obviously,
Leave
but
your
the
room.
the point that I'm just making is that like the talent is here. The reason why
That's
it
what
has
we're
to
all about,
leave
too.
is because it's not here.
But it would be cool to have a place to do like, oh, you can do. Hey, if you come to this area, you could get 2 spots a night.
Well,
right.
well,
The community needs to be built.
My input on that
needs
is
to be-
he's right in a way where when now I do the Ale House, I have no material. I've exhausted
Point that
everything.
mic up a little more. Point it up.
I've exhausted everything at the Ale House.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm throwing spaghetti noodles at the wall at the Ale House.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm creating my new stuff. And then you know what? At the Nook, it's a little bit more refined. You know, it's fashioned. I've written it out
You
like
also
10
usually
times.
get up there like first and foremost and be like, hey, let's start the show.
Yeah, I am your opener. I will open any show. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna fucking break the ice. I'm gonna show you, hey, we're all
Oh,
here
yeah,
to have
you
fun.
always
We're all here to
smash.
have life, laughs and talk about life, talk shit. Like you're in a safe space. Like you can hate me, you can like me, whatever. I don't care. I'm just your opener. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at opening and I'm good at hosting.
Getting
So like
silly.
I go up and I will sign up for number 2.
Swap the cameras, bro.
I won't. I go up. I go up, and I will purposely sign up for number 2, and I show up early so I can sign up for number 2, knowing that I'm going up first. I'm just be like, hey, I'm here. Here's some
Sucks
jokes.
waiting. It does
You
suck
take it the
waiting.
way you need it, and then whatever. It makes the room comfortable. Like I'm gonna. I'll throw out a gay joke or an abortion joke or whatever, just right off the bat, just to fucking let the room know, hey, we are here and we are ready to laugh. So fucking laugh.
One of the most relatable jokes I heard you told lately was the
You're so worked up, bro. Like,
dude, I am.
Let your
Yeah.
start-
Fully torqued.
I'm pretty sure he left the driveway.
I'm not even. That was the first time it happened. So I'm just like,
Dude, you're worked up. I can see.
just sitting here. I was just
Are you
like,
mad at me?
No. I'm
Is it
not.
my fault?
I wouldn't have dug in twice. You dug in. You set your foot like you usually do. I would have been like, hey, I'm sorry. type deal.
You would have apologized.
No, not
This
apologize.
No, see, listen, man.
Not
You
apologize. I would have backed off the issue because he had
I didn't
a
even.
complete
What did I say?
issue. It was just about his wife, man.
Social
and
work.
he had an issue about it. He had an issue about it, and I would have just been like,
He has a lot of things going on.
That's
and
fine.
when you have a lot of things going
Yeah,
on,
when you're
and you're
high-strung.
tired, and you show up to like do a thing that you're supposed to do, and someone hits a little, trigger or like a
I get
tidbit,
it.
and it
I get it, but still at the
collapses.
same time.
It's a house of cards.
it's
It's a house of cards.
People.
Every day is a house
I
of
hope,
cards.
I hope it makes for good media because I love him to death. If I can pay him,
You guys got into the Therrien thing, and I'm like, fuck this. I kept trying to say, like,
It was
fuck
literally
this.
we've done
Let's-
this
we're
3 times.
You're losing viewers. You're
No, we're not.
losing viewers.
no, we're not.
They're eating the teas. They're eating the Arians.
They're
Let's
eating the-
fucking let's move on, please.
Oh man, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, but it was great, and I'm glad we got those clips of him like actually talking about real comedy because I've known him for 2 years, and I've been trying to talk to him for 2 years, and every time I run into him, he just runs his bits,
Yeah.
and then he goes on stage. And I'm like, I can't. I heard this a half hour ago, and this disappoints me. I'm looking for that, like. With a comedian like that, I'm looking for that insight.
that's why you just always wave us off. Be like, "Tss."
I'm like, please, just
Like
move
gnats,
forward. Just
like
next,
gnats.
please, next.
I'll be like, hey Joe, what do you think about this? And he
Yeah,
goes, shut the
fucking
fuck up.
next, move on.
He goes,
Like,
do it on stage. I'll laugh then.
No politics, no religion. You're gonna do that
I love
fucky conspiracy or whatever
don't know.
real life
I
shit.
love
Do
it.
that with me when we can just sit here and do an hour of bullshit and then go do the Nook
Well,
because then we're super sharp. Like,
I don't know, guys. I think we should wrap it up. What do you think?
Boom, boom.
Oh, maybe we can
Fucking A.
go warm up a game of Risk or something.
Dude.
Fuck.
This is Move the Mic podcast.
You're in front of the camera.
Unirrelevant Studios. With your hosts, Damien T.
Eric Williams. Let's get the out of here. And,
like, subscribe.
He was just mad because we weren't giving him a lot of money.
Instagram.
He just wanted more money.
See you in the next episode.
No.